Morta Leandro, morta Bize. Hier die.
A major forest fire has broken out in southern France. Heat and gusty winds turned the green hills into a fire disaster zone. The flames quickly spread through forests and came close to settlements. Dozens of firefighting teams and aviation have been thrown into the firefighting effort, but they have not yet been able to cope with the scale of the blaze. The most alarming signal is the suspension of Marseille International Airport. Due to the smoke and the threat of fire spreading, air communication with the south of France has been paralyzed. In the village of Krasnybor, Yaroslavl region, a sharp squally wind blew through the town, causing serious damage to the town's infrastructure. The strongest gusts literally tore apart a children's playground installed near the school. Mexico. An abnormally strong hail fell in the city of Moroleon. Within minutes, the streets of the city were covered with a layer of ice, in some places up to 20-30 centimeters. The snow-white cover looked more like the aftermath of a winter storm than a summer thunderstorm. East China. The city of Jinan experienced the strongest storm winds. The speed of gusts reached critical values, and in a few hours, dozens of trees were fallen, roofs were torn off, billboards and bus stops were damaged. Citizens were literally taken by surprise by the elements. The streets became unsafe at the height of the working day. Several cars were damaged by falling trees, and many broken windows and building facades were reported. Spain. On July 7, a large-scale forest fire broke out in Catalonia. The flames spread rapidly due to the heat and strong, dry wind. In a few hours, the fire has covered vast areas, approaching the outskirts of settlements. The fire in Catalonia is becoming one of the most serious in recent years, and the authorities warn in the coming days, the situation may become even worse. In Da Nang, one of the largest cities in Vietnam, there was a heavy downpour accompanied by a thunderstorm. The rainfall was so powerful that within 40 minutes after the rain began, many streets were underwater. Algeria is facing serious flooding caused by intense rains in the northern parts of the country. Flows of water rushed from the mountains into residential areas and literally washed away entire neighborhoods. Local authorities reported dozens of casualties. Streets are impassable, cars float like boats, and pedestrians are forced to climb to the top floors of buildings. Indonesia. Powerful flooding has hit two major regions of Indonesia, South Jakarta and South Sulawesi province. The cause was a series of heavy rains that did not stop for several days. As a result, the river streams overflowed their banks, flooding thousands of houses. According to preliminary reports, more than 5,000 people have been affected, and about 1,295 houses have been flooded. Crops have been destroyed and farms ruined. Residents complain of lack of access to medicines, drinking water, and food. The government has begun delivering aid, but the scope of the disaster is too great.
Orang yang tidak punya loteng di atas genteng ngungsi semua. Aduh. Mobilnya siapa jalan ini lagi?
Mobil saya jalan sama mobil Koko.
Russia. A spectacular and frightening supercell thunderstorm passed over the city of Tolyatti. This rare natural phenomenon amazed the residents with its power.